cannot lie, folks. Mental health has been flop era this week, but I'm trying to pull it together because August 31st is San Francisco Zine Fest, and I've been looking forward to this for a long time, and I have been prepping for this for like 2 months now. So yeah, I've got to turn up the mental health here. I've got to be super personable and rock it for the Zine Fest. So yeah, here is kind of like a vlog, I don't know, question mark, a vlog of me prepping for SF Zine Fest, and you should definitely come and check it out. If not to see me, to see all the other really cool and amazing artists that are going to be there. It's like a really big deal. Well, at least it seems like a really big deal from the like zine community here in the Bay Area, and it seems like it's going to be a really good time. So you should definitely check it out. Right, so I am bringing stuff that I already brought to other fairs. So I have Pookie and Worm, which is my like 32-page mini comic, lovingly printed in neon pink and blue. It's a dark comedy. It's really cute. I'm also bringing the last few copies of Heart Searchers that are in my possession. Some of my friends in other states who also worked on Heart Searchers might have a few copies left, but I am almost out, which is really cool because Heart Searchers is like this really special project that me and my friends did to kind of like stay connected, because we all met in college and formed like this really powerful friendship that's like really meaningful to us all. But then we graduated and we all moved away. So this is like our little project where we each contributed art and comics and poetry, and we got really deep in it. It was like a really interesting time for us to all like express to each other something that was meaningful to us, and to collaborate, because there was also like a lot of like collaboration happening in there. And yeah, all the pieces are just about different stuff like mental health and gender expression and nostalgia, stuff that is just like on our minds and that felt important. And it's like our fears and our hopes, and I'm making it sound really grand, but it felt grand like making it. And I really hope that people who have picked it up already, I hope that they were able to get something out of it and relate to some of the pieces in there, and like find their own meaning in some of the pieces that are more ambiguous. And it was just a really cool project to work on. We're doing a volume 2, but things are going a little slow because we're all just really busy. And I think that's kind of the miracle of volume 1, is that we all came together and made it happen. And volume 2 will happen. We're just a little behind schedule, but it's going to be really cool. Our plans for volume 2 is going to be that it's like a choose your own adventure game, and it's very whimsical and super special, but in like a different fun way. Like it's less deep. It's easier to dive into. So that one will be coming out probably next year. But yeah, back to Zine Fest stuff. I'm going to be bringing my 8-fold zines. So there's a lot of graffiti where I live, which is like a love letter to the graffiti around in the Bay Area and like in Oakland specifically, and about like activism through street art. And then there is Don't Litter, I Live Here, which is inspired by Lake Merritt here in Oakland and dedicated to the folks at Lake Merritt Institute that clean the lake each week and have removed like thousands and thousands of gallons of trash from the lake each year. And I started volunteering there this year, like after making the zine, and feeling really connected to the topic and feeling like I wanted to be involved in participating in that. It's been really fun, and I try to go every week, so it's just, yeah, that one is fun for me. And I'm bringing a brand new 8-page zine, which is called I Forgot How to Make Friends, and it's kind of just like a little thingy about my anxiety, like social anxiety, about making new friends and how it's like hard to talk to people you don't know There's like a little bit of like true childhood story in there, but also like a little bit of like being funny, but also being real. And I like it. It's really fun. So that's a new one in the mix. And then I'm bringing lots and lots of buttons. So I'm bringing the Read More Queer Comics button, which is like super popular. It's like the thing that I usually like sell the most of at each tabling event I go to, and all of them are unique and they are lino cut printed. I use different colors of inks on there to get different gradients, or I stamp like on top of textures and gradients. So I have some like pride flag ones. They're really fun. They're like a bigger button. And then I'm bringing a bunch of like small buttons. They're just $1 each. And they're all like risograph buttons. Well, that's a lie. A few of them, like a very small handful, are lino cut because I made some that say emo adult because I was really into My Chemical Romance really fast here because they just came to SF and the concert was amazing. So yeah, I made emo adult buttons, but the rest are all risograph. And so they're really bright and colorful and punk rock, and some have cats. And I'm bringing the Pookie and Worm sticker packs, but I'm also bringing a new sticker pack, which is kind of inspired by this story that my partner and I have been working on, but this is like unrelated, so they're just fun. And they're like a little like 1-inch squares, very like inky and fun and cool, like rock star, grunge, probably good for collaging with or whatever. They're on like holographic paper, so they're really like shiny and metallic. I'm also bringing just a very small handful of like guillotine stickers that I made on the shiny sticker paper. So making the sticker packs has been the biggest struggle because like making the stickers, fun, amazing, perfect. I kind of was like already drawing something and I was like, what if I made this into stickers? And it was really cool. But then I couldn't staple them because I'm making like little labels for it because I want to look professional. But then like my stapler didn't have staples. So I went and got staples. And then they clogged my stapler. My stapler didn't work. So I got a different stapler, borrowed it. Staples into the stapler, did not work. Realized the staples were wrong. Got new staples. Now I'm gonna try. But as I record this right now, they're not stapled yet. I do not know if the new staples will work. Please, I hope they do. Anyway, I'm getting so off track. Oh, yes. The most important, the star of my table of SF Zine Fest is my comic that I've been working on for the past 2 months called They're Alive! Queer Stories from the Morgue. Book 1, because what if I do more? If you watched one of my previous videos, I was like working on one of the pages from it. And yeah, it's just a super fun horror comedy. It's a little flirty. It's funny. It's, hot undead creatures wanting boyfriends. And it's just like a silly fun time. And Halloween is quickly approaching. So yeah, I'm really happy to be bringing these because I'm posting each week on Patreon, like a new page on Fridays. But this will be the whole book, all bound. So if you want to skip the wait, get yourself They're Alive, Queer Stories from the Morgue, book 1 at my Zine Fest table. So yeah, so that's everything that I've been working on and like stuff from previous tables that I will be bringing. And yeah, I'm just super excited, but I'm also kind of nervous because, like I said before, my mental health has been kind of trash. So I'm not like feeling the most ready to be in a convention setting. But I'm going to try to pull it together and be strong and be really smiley and awesome. But yeah, attend SF Zine Fest and have a really fun time. Indie zines and comics are super important. You're getting like so many people's like passion and their voice through these things, and a lot of times it's stuff that is very like informative, and it's like fighting censorship by like saying things that might not traditionally be published, and it's really powerful. Like, I'm mostly there being like, I make comics, yay, here's my queer little comics. But like, there's a much richer history than me, you know, and that'll be cool to be a part of, you know. Like, I'm honored to be able to table at SF Zine Fest, because it just kind of feels like that I'm getting to join this like group of really cool artists and writers, and being like a part of this new wave or new generation of people that are like new to this. And like, aside from it just being like a tabling thing, like, I think this is just like really cool and like meaningful. So I'm bringing my best, and I've worked really hard to bring my best. Honestly, I don't know where I was going with this video. I was like, I'm going to do one of those videos where people are like, I went to this convention, but now I'm kind of realizing that maybe you make the video after you do the thing. But I'm doing it before, I'm promoting it. Let's go, SF Zine Fest, and hopefully I see some of you there. If you mention that you came because of my YouTube video, then I will give you a free small button. Hold me to that. I'll probably forget. Hold me to it though. Okay. Have a good week, and I'll see you in a couple weeks for my next video. I've already recorded it. I'm getting good at this. All right. Bye.